Hello you awesome people, it's Jordan here, back with another video at like midnight. Yeah, I'm recording this at a really weird time. I want to get this out as quickly as possible. In this video, I'm going to be my predictions for the Premier League upcoming fixtures, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be the first time I'm doing this. However, I got recommended on my Instagram, so I thought, you know what, give the people what they're looking for. Let's do it. So I'm going to try and be a little bit quick with this, and I'm sorry if the editing's a bit naff and my narration's a bit naff. It's because it's literally just about to hit midnight. So without further ado, let's just get into it. If you haven't already, make sure you check my last video, my preview, United v Leicester. Also check out my Twitch stream. I always put my past broadcasts up. It's quite a laugh actually. It's quite funny. So anyway, without further ado. Liverpool against Newcastle. Liverpool, the home team, so it's going to be at Anfield. Now, I don't see Newcastle having a chance here, especially with Liverpool's run of form. I think they're too strong for most of the teams in the league at the moment. I mean, they do have a couple of holes that can be exploited. However, I do think they're going to be too strong for Newcastle. So for that one, I'm going for a 3-1 win for Liverpool. Liverpool 3, Newcastle 1 is my prediction for that. I honestly don't think Newcastle are a good team. I'm not saying they're not. But I just don't see them having a a sort of foothold in this. The next one is Man United against Leicester. I'm not going to go into it because I went into it in a bit of detail in my last video, so I'm just going to put my prediction, the same prediction. I'm going for a 2-1 win to United, although I think it is going to be quite a tough game for us, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a draw. But that's my prediction. I'm not going to go into it. If you want to hear my full-on prediction and review and all that, go into, check out my last video. I'll, check it out. I'll say what. I'll put it at one of them. I'll put it at the end of the video. That's what I'll do. I think I could put info cards out actually. If I can do that, I'll put on. The next one is Sheffield United against Southampton. This one's gonna be. I think this one's gonna be a close one. I can see this one being quite a close one. They both had a very very similar start to the league. Southampton having the worst of the two. However, they're only 2 or 3 places apart in the league. So I'm gonna go for a 1-1. Here, I was thinking 2-1 to Sheffield United, but I'm not sure. I haven't watched these teams close enough to know what they're capable of against each other, so I'm just going to safely go 1-1 between Sheffield United and Southampton. I think Sheffield United have had a very good start to the league. Southampton, a bit of a slow-ish start compared, but I think they'll pick it up. So yeah, 1-1. My next one, Brighton against Burnley. Brighton, the home team. This one I think is going to be another close one, possibly. Burnley are looking good in terms of how they play. Again, I could be completely wrong. I'm probably making all this up. I do apologise. Brighton are currently 16th. Burnley are currently 12th. And I think they've had... Yeah, Burnley have had a run of... Okay, Brighton have had 2 consecutive defeats. And Burnley have had 1 defeat and 1 draw in the last 2 games, unless it's the other way around. No, it's definitely that. I think this is going to be another 1-1. I can see this being a 1-1 or a 0-0. I can't see this being an outstanding victory. I mean, again, I could literally be completely wrong, but they're 2 very similar sides. So yeah, I'm going for a. Let's say I'm gonna go for a 1-1 again here between Burnley and Brighton. So. Let's see how that one pans out. These are all 3 o'clock kickoffs. Liverpool and Newcastle games 12:30. But all these ones, so I say, are normal kickoffs at 3 o'clocks. The next one, Wolves against Chelsea. I actually think this is gonna go the way. People are probably gonna go, "Oh, you're biased against Chelsea." I'm not. I think Wolves are a great team. I think they're very good in the league, and it will be very interesting to see this game. I'm actually going to go for a 2-1 to Wolves. Again, Chelsea could win this. They probably will. I'm not sure. Wolves, Wolves played very well now. They're currently 17th, but that's not a reflection on their performances. I think that the way they played against us, and I know it's United, whatever, but, in fact, I don't know, actually. See, this is the problem with not researching things, guys. No, I'm sticking with my guns. I'm going 2-1 Wolves. I'm sticking with my guns. I'm hoping as a United fan that's the case. But yeah, I think Wolves can be a great side when they're on their run. Next one, Tottenham against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace currently 4th. Tottenham currently 9th. This is going to be another weird one. I'm not actually sure because Tottenham player Harry Kane, their striker, played well for England, but it was against 2 sides we was going to expect it to be anyway. I'm actually gonna go. Don't think I'm being biased against Tottenham either. I'm really not. I'm gonna go for a 1-1 here, guys. Tottenham 1, Crystal Palace 1. I think this is gonna be a close one, just because Crystal Palace looks like they got a bit of momentum. Tottenham, they've had a bit of a struggle these past 3 games. They won their very first game of the league, but since then they've been a little bit like us. In fact, I think they've been exactly like us. Dropping points. So, and it's at home, which I don't think they've got a very good home record, spanning from when they started at Wembley, but that's because they've changed stadium now. So yeah, my final prediction on Tottenham v Crystal Palace is 1-1. Norwich City are playing at home to Manchester City. Again, Norwich have had a mad start to the league, in my opinion. They're currently sitting 19th, but I actually think they're another team who have played pretty well. They almost beat. I think they almost beat Chelsea, didn't they? They did beat I think they won their first. No, they won their second game. They lost their first. And one of them they did play against Liverpool. So I definitely think Norwich are a good side. However, Man City are almost unstoppable at the moment. So I think Manchester City are gonna go rampant here. I'm gonna go for a 4-0 to Manchester City. I can't see it being any different. I'm going for a 4-0 Manchester City. So that is Norwich 0, Man City 4. I think City are gonna go rampant. Manchester City are gonna go rampant. And I hate to say it as a United fan, but they are absolutely unstoppable. There is no denying here. Bournemouth against Everton. Again, these are another 2 teams that I haven't really watched much this year. However, I do think Everton have had a much better start than Bournemouth. If I look at their results, I'm currently looking up on Google here. Bournemouth are 15th place. Everton is 6th. I'm going to go for a 2-1 to Everton. Straight up, I'm going to say 2-1 to Everton. I think Everton are going to outplay them. Bournemouth, again, I like Eddie Howe, Bournemouth's manager. I think he's a class manager, and I think in the future he could manage one of the top sides one day. I do like him as a manager. Everton at the moment, though, they've got Moise Kean who's signed for them. They've got other players that I think can do really well for them. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Everton. That is my final prediction on that. Okay, I think that ends. Oh no, that was a 2 o'clock. Okay, the City v Norwich game was a 5:30 p.m. kickoff, and the Bournemouth Everton is a Sunday 2 o'clock kickoff. So just in case you got a bit confused, the next one, Watford v Arsenal. This is another weird one in my opinion. Arsenal have had they've had the last 2 games have been a draw and a loss. The other way around respectively, so a loss and then a draw. Watford are currently completely bottom. However, Watford's another one of those teams that can spring a surprise. However, I don't think they're going to be springing any surprises here, so I'm going to go for a 2-0 to Arsenal. That's my prediction, 2-0 to Arsenal. I do think Arsenal are gonna play really well. It could be a first goal for Pepe, who knows? But I'm not going to make any comparisons between Daniel James and Pepe because I might anger some people. I'm only joking. Pepe will, I think, will come good for Arsenal. So yeah, I'm going for 2-0 to Arsenal on that one. And then finally, Aston Villa against West Ham. Aston Villa, the home team, West Ham, the away team. Aston Villa have had a decent start, I think. Have they? I mean, they're currently 18th, but, I need to really do my research. West Ham have had a much better start, actually. I think, my predictions are easily going to West Ham here. I can't see, I can't see anything from Aston Villa. I mean, they might get something that I think if Trezeguet's recorded, I think he's suspended. I'm not too sure, but yeah, my prediction for that will be West Ham 2, Aston Villa 0. West Ham 2, Aston Villa 0. That's my final prediction of the video. So yeah, they're my results. They're my predictions. I'm not going to make a champions prediction yet. No, I'm not going to predict who's going to win the Champions League, blah, 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 blah. The champions of the tournament. The champions of the Premier League. Oh, my. This is what happens when you're recording at midnight. I meant to say champions of the league. I don't know. I'm not going to make a prediction now. I personally think it'll be City again, but I'm going to let the league play on a bit. If you want me to do one of these every Friday, please let me know. Drop a like. I don't usually ask for likes, but for this one, I want to see if people are actually enjoying the video. you know, I'm gonna try and edit this as much as I can. I'm gonna make sure it's uploaded before the games come out, but please be reassured if these are uploaded in the midst of the 3 o'clock kickoffs, or at least after the Liverpool v Newcastle game, I can assure you it is currently midnight. In fact, I'll even show you on my phone if you want me to. Actually, I can't because I'll have a white screen. But it is currently midnight. In fact, it's exactly midnight right now. So yeah, I just want to confirm I'm recording this late at night. I am not making any predictions during the middle of the games. That's not fair. However, I might even edit this and get it uploaded before I go to sleep, so it's up and ready for tomorrow. I will see. We'll see. I'll set an alarm for about 11:30 and see where I'm at with that. But yeah, enough about that. I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. I'm actually I don't actually mind doing these. And if you want me to do these also for the Champions League, I would do the Europa League, but I don't really know half the teams there. So I'll do United all the time. But if you want to see the Champions League, please let me know. I wouldn't actually mind doing the Champions League because you know it's a big competition. It'll be longer videos though. So you know we'll see. So yeah, without me rambling on anymore, I just want to say thanks for the support. Again, I always say that I value you all massively. You're all amazing. You're all awesome. That's it. You're all awesome. Fantastic. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're having a good day or evening, wherever you are in the world. You know, like I said, really late now, so I'm gonna get this video edited, get it up, and yeah, let's get the Premier League back underway after the international break. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Stay awesome, and see you later, guys.